Good morning, Triple Bypass Riders. My name is Natalie with High Road Coaching. It is late March in Evergreen, and I thought I'd check in with you guys because this time in 4 months, you will be done with this big bucket list goal that many of you have. So now is the time to start training. You don't need to immediately be epic, and if you haven't been doing anything, don't stress, you still have time, but it really is key that you start getting in some consistent training starting now. One of the questions I probably get asked the most about is altitude. And for sure, it's a factor with this Colorado ride, but just like almost any other big popular endurance event in America or across the world, there's some factor that makes it special. And we'll just consider the altitude making this special. There are a few things you can do to really minimize the impact. One is up here. Don't think about it constantly because your mind is going to start to stress about it and tell your body to stress about it. So just start to put it out of your mind. Instead, focus on eating, drinking, and pacing. Altitude, unfortunately, can suppress your appetite for some, and it can also speed up your metabolism. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. So I encourage you to start training your eating and drinking now, just like you're building your miles, because it doesn't come natural to eat for some people, and not eating is absolutely not an option. If you would be trying to drive to Avon with no gas in the tank, you wouldn't make it, and it's essentially the same thing. As far as acclimatizing to altitude, if you are lucky enough to come here 3 weeks in advance, you have a strong chance of acclimatizing to the altitude. Really, maybe 2 weeks will get you partway there. Much less than that, your adjustment's going to be minimal. So the advice most recently is to come in as close to the event as you can. I would come in Thursday, so that gives you Friday to put your bike together and go for a little spin to make sure everything's good to go. Much more than that, you're essentially asking your body to sleep at altitude, which is going to put it under more stress. Now, if you've already planned a trip to Avon for the week and you've taken the week off work, absolutely please do that. I mean, having a week off work and being out of your environment also has its benefits, and so no stress if you've already got that planned. I will say, however, please do not treat that last week as a training week. Your fitness bank, the hay is already in the barn by the time you get to the final week of training. If you push yourself that last week, you're just going to add to your fatigue bank, which is going to impact you on Saturday. You don't have really enough time to clear that fatigue. It's not to say you should do nothing in the final week, but keep it really light, easy spins, focus on sleeping, being nutritionally awesome. So I'm excited for you all. It's going to be a great journey. I love this event, and I'll see you out there.